everybody, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first fucking video. Hello, my name is Rachel, and don't know why I just spoke like that. But so what I wanted to do for today's video was to talk about bisexuality, because if you do not know, hi, I'm bisexual. The reason that I wanted to talk about this today is I just watched Andrea Russett's video about her ex-friend, Sandra, and the whole thing was like centered around her bisexuality and how her friend told her that she was going to hell because she's a bisexual. And you know, I've been bisexual for as long as I can remember. I didn't necessarily accept it myself until high school or something. I don't fucking know. I just really wanted to talk about it because being bisexual is a little confusing. So I'm gonna talk about my experience as a bisexual so far while I am putting on my makeup, and I will do a very bisexually inspired eye look. All right, so the colors for bisexual, if you are not privy, are purple and blue and pink, and that's our flag. This is our flag right here. This is the bisexual flag. So I'm just gonna talk about it while I'm doing my makeup, and then I'll give you a very bisexual outfit at the end as well. I did tweet asking people to tell me their experiences with bisexuality or whatever, and assumptions and shit, and of course I only have like 37 followers and I don't ever tweet. So nobody responded, but one person did inbox me, which was great. Thank you for that. I'm not gonna out you. So I'm just gonna kind of draw from my own experiences and things that I've read and heard and stuff. So first I would like to tell you when I came to terms with my bisexuality, and you know, just a little bit about that fucking experience, because I was raised in a Christian household, a very, very Christian household, and my parents are still Christian. I'm one of the few people in my entire family that is not religious. Now, I don't hate Christianity, I don't hate religion. People are allowed to believe whatever they want, whatever makes them happy and, you know, gets them through life. The times where I have a problem with religion is when it starts to infringe upon people's rights and when it, you know, hurts other people. So my family is kind of like, I love them, but they don't know I'm bisexual. Only one of my cousins knows that I'm bisexual. So shout out to you for knowing my secret. But I haven't directly come out to my parents. On my Facebook profile, it says that I'm interested in both men and women, but the things that I have heard my family and their friends say about the LGBTQ plus community just really fucking sucks. In my personal experience, I did not accept myself as a bisexual until I think my senior year of high school. I remember being in the shower and debating myself about it, being so disappointed in myself and being like, no, I can't be like this. At this point, I like wasn't going to church or anything anymore. I don't believe in God, and I didn't believe in God at that point in time, but I still had these like values ingrained in me that like the way I was feeling was wrong and that I should be ashamed of it. The thing that made me actually realize that I was bisexual, I moved back to Texas my senior year of high school and I played basketball. There was a girl on my basketball team that I had a huge lady boner for, and we ended up hooking up and everything because she had a girlfriend at the time that we were doing all this. That was kind of not great, but like I couldn't fucking help myself, and I mean she was party to it, whatever. But I remember having these fucking feelings and being attracted to her, and I know that I'm also attracted to guys. There are different levels of being bisexual, and I will fucking get into that. I was in the shower this one night after school, and I just remember telling myself, I'm like, no, like I'm not attracted to women, like that's not okay. Like I'm not gay. That's not who I am. Like I'm not this. I like had to talk myself into believing my own fucking brain. I didn't fully accept it until in college, I think. So when I found out I was bisexual was my senior year of high school. I had always thought, you know, girls were attractive and stuff, and I remember thinking that, but it was never, like I never had an actual emotional, sexual, can't control myself reaction to a girl before. And so this was the time where I was like, oh shit. At first I thought I was gay, and then I would like argue with myself in the shower for some reason. I don't know why that was the place that I wanted to do that, but that's always where I argued with myself, was in the fucking shower. We would do some risky shit where like we would both get to the locker room before the other girls would, and we would make out, and then we almost got caught. One of the other girls came in, and so we like quickly got off each other and made up some dumb fucking excuse that was completely unnecessary. Like, she didn't ask any fucking questions. I did not need to explain myself, but I felt the need to fucking explain myself, so I explained myself. She and I didn't work out. We're still like friends. Like, nothing ever came of that. And then in college, there was this girl, my freshman year of college, this girl, Rebecca. Oh my God, this specimen. She's so beautiful and just so kind-hearted, and you could obviously tell that I still like would definitely do that to this day. So we had this little thing, we like met in the theater department because we were both theater majors. We liked each other, we both liked each other, and she like slept over at my dorm one time. That was kind of an awkward situation, but we made out with each other and stuff. And then I was taking her home the next day in my Bronco, taking her back to her dorm. And before she got out of the car, I was like, can I have a kiss? Like, can I have like a real kiss? And she was like, yeah. And so we like kissed in my car, and like I was so infatuated with this girl, and we would go to like Stratosphere together, which is the hookah bar that's there. We like kissed in public, and I was super like nervous about that. I was like, oh my God, this is so fucking crazy. Like, what the hell? I don't know what happened, why we stopped seeing each other, because I was super into this fucking girl. If we hadn't for some reason gone our separate ways, like I have no idea. It was probably my fault. I was probably just a super awkward ass and faded out because I was afraid, but I cannot remember. But I do know that like I wanted to date her so bad. I wanted her to be my girlfriend, and I've compared every girl that I've been attracted to ever since to her. So I don't know, I just started accepting myself as a bisexual, but I would still mainly date guys, and I'm in a heterosexual relationship right now. My last person was a guy, and the person before that was a guy, and the person before that was a guy. I've never had like a girlfriend, but I've wanted one always. I mean, I've exclusively dated men, but I have hooked up with women and done things with women, and I am very attracted to women, and I just don't know how to interact with them. The only time I will hit on a girl is if I am drunk. If I'm not drunk, I only know how to interact with men that way. With girls, I just always assume they're straight and that they want nothing to do with me, and so like I won't even try anything. But you get a couple of drinks in me, and I am exclusively hitting on women, probably to a pretty creepy degree, and I definitely have had to apologize to girls the next day, being like, hey, I'm so sorry if I came on strong as hell. I just don't know how to fucking act, and I'm sorry. And I really don't drink a lot anymore because I don't want to do that shit. Yeah, so I don't know. I can come on super fucking strong, and I am really attracted to women, and I think my ideal thing would be like a polyamorous relationship with a man and a woman, because I find myself always just wanting to like seek out women, and I want to like be in a relationship with a woman, but I'm still very, very attracted to men. I was on this dating app for lesbians, and I met up with a couple of girls from there, and I don't know, man, I just really want to hook up with girls. They're beautiful and sexy, and I like girls. I like them a lot. And so I find myself being completely unsatisfied, because when I'm in a relationship with a man, which is always, I want to be in a relationship with a woman. But I'm sure if I was in a relationship with a woman, I would also miss being in a relationship with a man. So bisexuality in and of itself, sometimes I get comments about, well, why wouldn't you just call yourself pansexual, because what, you wouldn't date somebody who's trans or whatever, and that is absolutely false. Like, people are attracted to what they're attracted to. I consider myself to be bisexual. Now, whether somebody is naturally a male or naturally a female does not fucking matter to me, but I still identify as a bisexual, not a pansexual. That's just whatever. If somebody were to come along who was not naturally what they are now, I would not give a flying fuck if we had that chemistry, okay? Now, a couple of the things that have been said to me when people find out that I'm a bisexual is the classic, oh, it's just a phase, like you'll choose a side. Like, no, definitely will not. I feel like there is a level of bi erasure. LGBT, the B in that is bisexual. And I saw a meme on Reddit And I'm pretty sure it was a joke, but it just was hilarious because that's exactly like how it is. It was like some religious group posted something that said, you are not born inherently, and they had LGBT written straight down, and lesbian, gay, black, transsexual. And I'm like, really? The B in LGBT is black? Like, people just forget about bisexuals or claim that we're in a phase or whatever. And also people proposition you for three-ways, which, don't get me wrong, I would be down with. But I have fucking standards. The person who DM'd me, she told me that she is a straight woman and she has had two of her close friends who are women fall in love with her, and it's put a strain on the relationship or ended the relationship. And to that, I say, I'm sorry that that happened to you. To kind of piggyback off of that, something that I experience also is, oh, well, if you're attracted to girls, then like they just automatically assume that I'm attracted to all women. So like I can't be friends with women. So what, like I can't be friends with men and I can't be friends with women? I can only like wanna fuck them? Like, no, I'm not fucking attracted to everybody. I have a type, just like you have a type. Like I have a type in men and I have a type in women. It's just how it is. So as a bisexual, I haven't experienced any discrimination because I'm bisexual. But what I have experienced is people telling me that I am not bisexual. My ex-boyfriend, so if we were watching a show or something and one of the actresses was hot and I would be like, God damn, she's hot. And he was like, why are you talking about her like that? I'm like, because I'm bisexual. And he was like, no, you're not. I'm like, who the fuck are you to tell me whether I'm bisexual or not? And I've had other just like friends in my life tell me that I'm not bisexual. And I think it's because I'm not outwardly like obsessed with women. Like I definitely talk about guys more than I do girls, but that's because I was raised in a Christian household and I still have this like in the back of my mind that like I have to hide it and like I shouldn't be outwardly like, wow, that girl is so fucking hot. And I'm still working on that, trying to get over that. That's mainly what gets told to me, is that I am not bisexual. Okay, you know what? You don't know how the fuck I feel inside. Like, don't fucking tell me that I am or am not bisexual. I know what the fuck I am. So my family does not know that I am bisexual. I don't think I will ever come out to them. The only way that they would know is if they saw this video, because I'm not gonna tell them. So this one moment in time really stands out to me and just irks me. There is this lady who is very close with my mother. My mother considers her to be like a daughter. I don't like this bitch at all. Didn't like her before she said this, don't like her after she said this, because she just is one of those people that rubs me the wrong fucking way and I don't want to listen to what the fuck she has to say. We were all over at my cousin's house one time and my family just got on their little soapbox about God and Christ and how they're so sad that the world doesn't know him. And then they started talking about gays and lesbians and all of that just out of the fucking blue and how it's a sin. And I'm just sitting there like, oh my fucking God. And then this bitch starts talking to my aunt about, and what even are bisexuals? Like, I don't even think they exist. Like, there's no way. Like, they don't fucking exist. And I'm standing right there just like, all right, cool, I don't fucking exist? Yeah, sure, whatever. I guess I just don't fucking exist. And I wanted to say it to her so fucking bad. I just can't deal with her fucking bullshit and just how blatantly like people can just say that somebody doesn't exist. You don't believe in me, bitch? I've heard so many people fucking say that, and obviously it's a lot less today because we have the internet and everybody's connected and everybody's finding their communities and finding out that they're not alone and they do exist and their feelings are valid, right? I am sad for her that she thinks like that, and I don't understand how people can still think like that in this day and age. I don't give a fuck what religion you are unless your religion infringes on other people's fucking rights. The day your religion starts making you hurt people is the day you need to fucking evaluate your shit. I hate how people pick and choose what they want to believe from the Bible and still implement from the Bible, and then their excuses for why they won't stone women who fucking wear pants or have their period is because, oh, well, that's just very outdated. Like, and your beliefs about the gays are not outdated as well? Like, how the fuck? Aside from that, there are different levels of bisexuality. My level, I would say, you know, I am definitely attracted to both. I seem to be more attracted to men in the sense that I date them and outwardly speak about how fucking hot somebody is if they're male, but I'm still attracted to females. And just because I'm in a heterosexual relationship does not mean that I have chosen a side and I am no longer bisexual because I'm in a relationship with a man. Like, I have the pick of the fucking litter, just happens to be a man. I'm attracted to both. I can fucking do that. I feel like guys who are bisexual have it a lot worse because girls, whenever people find out that we're bisexual, it's more socially acceptable, I think, because guys fantasize about girl on girl stuff and so they're like, oh yeah. But if a guy comes out as bisexual, I think there's more like backlash and everything to it because everybody just assumes you're fucking gay and invalidates their feelings and they get like turned off by it. Like, I've read so many things written by males who are bisexual who have said when they told their female partner that they broke up with them because they're like, well, you've fucked a man before, so it's like gross. And that is absolutely fucking disgusting. We didn't choose to fucking be this way. I was born this way. I fought myself about it. I don't have to be out here like screaming to the world that I'm fucking bisexual in order to be bisexual. Like, I know that I am, and that's all that fucking matters. I think that no matter what your sexuality is, you don't have to come out to people. I don't think you should feel pressured to ever come out to them, especially if you don't feel safe. It is okay if you are not openly like shouting at the same sex about how much you fucking want to fuck them. It is okay to be in a heterosexual relationship, even if you are attracted to both sexes, because bitch, you are attracted to both fucking sexes. And I don't understand why people say that kind of stupid bullshit. If you have a bisexual friend, give them a hug. They may or may not get a boner or a lady boner. Just know that your friends are not automatically attracted to you just because they are attracted to your gender or sex or whatever. Give them a hug and let them know that it is okay and that they do exist and their feelings are valid. I do also see some very uplifting things from people, but there are always going to be things that are just not cool. I actually like how this look turned out. I like this pop of pink in the inner corner. These are very bisexual eyes. All right, well, this is my bisexual face. And I'm gonna go put on a bisexual outfit and do some bisexual hair, and I will come back. Here is my bisexual outfit. I've got my bisexual glasses on, my bisexual hair. Don't talk about the confusion that's happening right here in this bump because, you know, it's confused, I'm confused, we're all confused. And then bisexuals love a good jean jacket and they love a good flannelly plaid fucking t-shirt, and I'm rocking that jean on jean, all right? You know what makes it a bisexual outfit? There's a bisexual wearing it. Thanks for being here.